In this recording, I'll show you how to put a hostname and a banner onto a router. Connect to your router through the terminal or through your command line interface. Then go into configuration mode. Once there, type hostname and then whatever you want your hostname to be. Right now, it is set default to router. Mine will now be Kacey router. Now you can see in the command line that the router name has changed. Next, to put on a banner, type banner MOTD, then put a $, and whatever you want your banner to say. End it with a $. Press enter. Now you have a banner, but it isn't saved to your startup configuration. Press exit once, then type in copy running config startup config. That means that everything that you just typed is saved to your startup config and it will be there the next time you turn on your router. That's it! In this video, I will show you how to put a hostname and a banner onto a switch. First, go into your switch's command line interface. Then, go into configuration mode. From there, type hostname and whatever you want your hostname to be. Mine will be Kacey Switch. You can see now that the switch's hostname has changed just in the command line. Next, to put on a banner, type banner MOTD, a $, then whatever you want your banner to say. End it with another $. Now your banner has changed, but it isn't saved to your startup configuration. Type exit once, then type copy run start. That copies your running configuration to your startup configuration. Now, your banner and your hostname will show up every time somebody logs into your switch. In this video, I'll be showing you how to put router RIP onto your routers and into your network. RIP stands for Routing Information Protocol. It's a way for routers to share information on how to route traffic in your network. If one of your routers has RIP protocol, others might need it to communicate. As you can see here, I have 5 different routers and 8 different networks. I want to connect all my routers and networks into my RIP protocol. First, go into your router, go into your configuration in your command line. Once you're in configuration mode, type router RIP. Once you have that up, it's asking you for a prompt on which networks you want in your router RIP. So, I want network 192.168.1.0. I also want 2, 3, and so on and so forth. You will also do this for your other routers. Once they're all connected, they will be able to ping each other. I'm just now finishing up with my last router. After you've finished each router, don't forget to copy your running configuration to your startup configuration. Now that I've done this, every time my routers start, they will have the same configuration and the same RIP protocol. You can see which networks you have in your RIP right now by going to your configuration tab, clicking the RIP option, and seeing all the network addresses that you have listed for your RIP protocol. Now, all of your networks should be able to ping each other. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a serial connection between 2 routers. The first thing you want to do is put in the correct hardware so that you can have serial ports. First, turn off your router under the physical tab, choose the correct module, then turn your router back on. I chose the default module for both of my routers. After you've turned them back on, go to your Connections button, find the serial DCE and DTE cables. Whichever one you choose, the clock rate will be on the DCE side, so I want my DCE side to be on router 3. I will choose serial 010. Remember this for later. Next, go into your interface. We want to configure the interface for the serial connection. Once you're in the interface for the correct serial, put in an IP address. Don't forget your subnet mask. Once you've done that, you can put in a clock rate if you're on your DCE side. exit, exit, copy, run, start. Now the router will have the same settings every time we turn it on. Next we have to configure the other router. Go into your command line, then go to your configuration mode, then go into your serial connection interface. Put in your IP address. These IP addresses correspond with the network numbers. Don't forget your subnet mask. Now, if you're on the DTE side, you don't need a clock rate, so you can exit, exit, copy, run, start. You're all connected. Now all you have to do is configure your router interfaces for your networks.